Zhang Tower here. We're going to have Sussy Pigeons on the left side of our screen in the blue, and we're going to have the Spectrum over here on our right side in the red. I'm not familiar with most of the players on the Spectrum. I've only seen them one time, and I don't even know if it was the same players. I gotta be honest.
Oops,
So I'm
something
not
happened.
I'm not super familiar with how these teams play. It looks like we have a pause right now. Somebody's probably lagging out or something, you know, as they do. Do you know much about these teams, Pipes?
Well, I wish I knew who the starting five were as I pull up the stream here. Oh, dude, we got Femi tonight, dude. This is amazing.
Femi, but you're close.
Oh no. There's this little kid. He's got a patois scroll, right? Patois is how Jamaicans speak, right? And this little tiny kid has this patois scroll, and one of the lines he says is "Yeah, Femi." So every time I read that name, all I see and hear is Femi. Yeah,
I've
Femi.
Femi I'm very familiar with because I played against them back in Overwatch 1 even. We played against them in the grand finals in CGL. I always remember them on this old team called Hestia's Flame back in the day. That was a fun time. Milk is a very good tracer. The thing I've noticed when playing against this team is Milk and Femi have a hard time getting on the same page. So be on the lookout for that tonight. If Milk and Femi can get on the same page, they're going to be really, really good. But a lot of times you'll probably see Milk go on these little solo flank angles and just try and like get kills by themselves, and that's going to be tough. It's looking like though to start with we're going to see mirroring Junker Queens. A difference between a Cass and a Junkrat on the side of Sussy Pigeons. What do you think about these comps here, Pipes?
Well, one of the things that I like the most in this matchup right now is the tiramisu factor. So the last time I got to see Spectrum play, tiramisu kind of made a massive impact as a tank player, and I'm very excited to see how they pair up against Nimboy Finne. Okay, because I know that they got that mean Winston, right? And we know Tiramisu can run a mean Junker Queen. So I'm very pumped up, definitely excited. Trying to figure out why my Discord screen just froze completely.
Well,
My whole
Pipes, you
screen, I
said
can
it.
still hear everybody, but like my entire screen went black.
Well, Pipes,
So
you said it,
don't
and
mind
what
me.
I'm going to tell you, because you weren't able to see it, was Tiramisu actually 4K in that fight while you were talking. Managed to get 4 kills, started with a pull on the Lucio player, and just got a ton of value on this Junker Queen, like you were saying.
So
They're looking to get some backline kills right now.
Used Gracie, pulled Lucio, and just completely like, oh, here it is. I'm watching it right now. We got the 30-second delay here on the Twitch stream. So Pete is just coming into this coverage. This is a massive move, actually. Pierre Masu for Prez. We love that, Chuck.
And we're seeing Sussy Pigeons take the point, though. So maybe not just yet for Tiramisu. Tiramisu is going to have this Rampage coming into this next fight. The side of Spectrum has Rampage and Pulse Bomb available, while the side of Sussy Pigeons is going to have Junkrat Tire. There goes the Tire coming out early. That's exactly what I like to see from the side of the Sussy Pigeons. Manages to get Froggy.
Yeah, this is actually a really nice comp. The only person I'm not familiar with from the side of Sussy Pigeons is Unber. Or is that say Univer? I'm gonna go with Unber. That's definitely how I'm reading that.
Oh, the spawn ults from the side of Sussy Pigeons to keep their fight alive. I love to see it. The aggression is just very much needed at this point, but the downside of doing that is you don't have any ults for this next fight, and the side of Spectrum has Deadeye, Kitsune, and Sound Barrier, and it looks like we have a person potentially lagging out.
Ooh, this is a perfect time for me to fix my issues here.
Yeah, there we go. Post Malone lagging out of the game, so it looks like we're going to have about a 5-minute pause or so. So far we're seeing a really close, tightly contested map. I have a hard time believing Spectrum doesn't take this next fight because, like I said, you've got Deadeye and double support ults. That's too strong. And when you're looking at the side of Spectrum, you got 3 players with sub 15% ult charge. And then you got Milk with 43% on pulse. What you got?
I opened the wrong thing. Yeah. I have my own stream set up, and then I have the Annihilation set up, and I opened the wrong one. So, yeah.
That's
So
okay. I figured out that my laptop has a mind of its own just now. After closing the Discord app, I was still able to hear Shadowfang talk through my comms, and I said, "Well, this is kind of impossible." So,
yeah.
yeah, I'm coming to the conclusion that my laptop is going to take my life one day, and I'm not going to see it coming. All right. But you know what else is cool about this chat is we're here live on the phone where I cut out all the time. Did you hear about that, Piper, yesterday? My
No.
cutting out. Oh, it was so funny. So Ultimate's in here. We found out that in the room I cast from, there's a drop zone where I normally like to pace when I'm on my phone because it's like a tinier screen, so I want to be walking around for some reason. And like as I start talking, all of a sudden, like it just starts breaking up, and they're like, "Oh, he left us again."
By the way, is anyone keeping track of the pause timer? Because they only have a certain amount of time for a pause, if I remember right.
Yeah. They're
I
back
think they
though.
get 3 pauses.
Oh, they're back? Oh, okay. Cool. Well, Post Malone made it back. And like I said, yeah, really, if you're the side of the Pigeons here, all you can do is run away or try and run into them and see if you can force some ults out of Spectrum. Like, that's pretty much your only 2 choices here. You only have 3 players alive. You've got Milk, you've got Umber. No, wait. You got 4 players. You have all 4 of your players alive. Babasaur sitting on top of stage here.
And
You got
Posty just gonna have to beat back.
Yeah. Yeah, Post is
Honestly,
gonna have. You just want to force ults if you're. Oh, Post left.
in this situation, right? Even though there are ults that are coming in, right? Mamba's clearly going to be online as soon as we unpause this, right? And we do have the Rush as well as the Lucio beat, right? So going into this next team fight, Spectrum might not actually be able to do much with the ults that they have in hand, right? You could Kitsune High Noon, add extra mobility factor to it, and possibly get the pick. But at the same time, you know, even though what looks to be a downside for the Pigeons here, they are up and with current point possession. So
Yep.
you know, if you kite the High Noon properly and then take the team fight that's going to come out of the Kitsune Rush followed by the save by Froggy, they could come out on top here. You know, I'm not gonna cut Spectrum short, but I don't think they have enough power in their ult economy yet to really make a massive move against such an explosive comp that's coming out of the side of Pigeons, right? You have Bulbasaur coming out here on this Junkrat. So, you know, you're creating space already with explosions. 2, Milk is playing the time traveling back shooter. And on top of that, if you have your Kiriko in this situation diving in with Milk, you have a great get in, get out to where you kind of have everything tackled. And Femi's really been doing the Lord Jeff's work. You know, from what I have been watching, right now they're looking really strong in this Junker Queen Rush comp. And you know, I'm not gonna sell them short. They're in possession. It's 55 to 27% here. They are down in ults, but they could definitely keep themselves up from this if they play this right.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to play it really smart and just play their corners very well. Like you were saying, the moonwalking Cass can actually do a lot, especially with Kitsune. You know what I mean? It's like that's a lot. That's a lot. I have to imagine too. You might even Junker Queen shout the Cass just so they can run a little bit faster with the Deadeye. That would be kind of crazy to see how fast can we make Cass go.
How fast can we make Cass go? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of like that he has mobility, and I'm glad they got rid of that stun nade. Oh, and look at that. First pick here from G's.
Yeah, it only costs you the Kitsune Rush, so you're pretty happy to see that if you're at the side of Spectrum. And here it is, the Deadeye. And it looks like the Pigeons are going to retake this, actually. Yeah, too much splitting happening from Spectrum right now.
Like, I don't know. You know, that kind of just goes back to what we were talking about. Like, I feel like initiating that team fight, they didn't really have enough in the tank to really go for it. They did get that point flip, but, you know, quickly to turn around. But Mamba is just, he's got the Mamba mentality. Hold it down.
Yeah,
Like,
good job there.
This is like a tactical reset now if you're SUSSY Pigeons at this point. Like, they could have rotated to this point, but instead they went back to their players.
Oh, nice kill there from Femi. And there goes the nice little point flip, and you're going to take the lead if you're the side of the SUSSY Pigeons. And we're looking at basically last fight territory, and SUSSY Pigeons have a ton of ults up. I want to see Babasaur go very, very early with this tire forced sound barrier, if they can.
You know what? If they go Jay Silly out here with the tire, I might just start speaking as Bulbasaur. Oh, and here it comes. I don't think it collided with anybody.
That's big. That's a if you were gonna get anybody with the tire, that's who you'd want to get, and that's gonna be the SUSSY Pigeons taking it. Unless something crazy happens here.
Very good execution on the team fight. All that's going to be left, though, is Froggy and Tiramisu.
You gotta get rid of Froggy if you're the side of the SUSSY Pigeons. If you don't take out Froggy, there's gonna be a problem. Babasaur managing to continue getting these picks. They cannot for the life of them hit this Lucio, though. There it is, the trap on.
No! They were right there!
I was telling you, man. That's all that needed to happen. As soon as Froggy went down, that was it. That was it. What a great map from the Pigeons. Or I guess maybe point is the word. But, you know, what a great whatever that just was from the Pigeons, you know? I love seeing the Junkrat come out, and it looks like they're going to opt now for a hyper dive comp with an Echo and a Tracer, which is really fun. But like you were saying before, they're going to have to go into this Junker Queen. So Femi, how is Femi going to engage onto this cast Junker Queen? Because those two heroes can instantly delete you, so you gotta be really smart on this, Winston.
They could have had it with the cast, but Mama go and get you right here. You're walking into this Winston. They don't even know that a Winston's picked right now. They have no idea. So honestly, if you're Winston here, right, you go right into this dive. You hit this back line hard, try and avoid this start and get this on out of the way. Because Froggy right now is super deep, right? They're healing towards an health, and you want to leave Junker Queen to your DPS in this situation. Being have a fun. The traveling back oh!
There you go, Femi. There you go, Femi. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. All right, so
I live for these picks.
They're gonna have to be a lot more quick and decisive because the side of Spectrum is going to be quick running this Junker Queen. So as Femi, you gotta engage very quick onto whoever you're trying to get to. Oh Lord, that's death.
Oh, this is a massive calamity here right on this point. Beautiful boot by Froggy! Oh my god! That could have been a sick double kill if Echo didn't have flight.
Can you get another?
Mamba looking for the shots, but no. On Dako, on Dakuji's.
I was talking about that Winton counter to Genji, and Mamba just was like, yeah, pipes, I don't know what you're talking about.
And we're seeing Femi go on ahead and swap to this Queen. The anti's gonna be tough to deal with, though.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, it was running Junker Queen very well on the last round as well. So you know, coming into this one, this might be the space creator needed to get that first opening pick. Oh, and here it is. Here we go. Just doing Lord Jeff's work.
You love to see it, honestly. Like, oh, the Kiriko headshots coming out from Unbur. It doesn't cost you any ultimates either, so like realistically, you've got some ults to play with here. That's an interesting time to pull the dupe out, but I'm not upset about it.
Time for the reckoning.
That's actually a really nice reckoning, low key.
Taking the objective.
It wasn't as it's not as effective as most reckonings, but that was actually perfectly.
Yeah, yeah, really nice play from the side of Tiramisu, and you're still left with Nano Blade. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Spectrum go very, very early here, because Post Malone does not have this sound barrier up yet. So you want to go early with this blade. Make sure you get max value out of it.
Honestly, I see the Nano Blade is gonna come more so than the Nano Pulse Bomb. Oh, and here it is, right as you
There
talk
we
about
go.
Mamba out here about the ball on a tangent, slicing and dicing, getting ready to go. But this beat does get dropped from the side of Posty. Oh, it's still doing the Lord.
And
I'm giving a standing ovation to that one.
yeah,
That's that
yeah.
Mamba mentality, guys.
That was a great Nano Blade. They went a little bit late. I think Mamba could have gotten all those kills with Blade if they had been predicting that Post Malone was at about 88% to their beat before that was happening. And looks like we're gonna be seeing a Ramatra come out from Tiramisu potentially. So, you know, oh, it looks like Post Malone's lagging out again. That's my guess.
On my phone, you come up as S.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
because
'cause
it's
I'm-
streamer mode.
This is now the third pause of the game. We're gonna record that on stream, me saying that, just so we know that I'm paying attention. So, you know, since we're in this short pause of a moment, I think it's a good time to pull Piper into this one. So, Piper, you know,
Okay.
you're technically like a part of the Spectrum squad, right? You know, fellow
I'm-
member of Battle Cattle.
So I'm a
You
part
know-
of Battle Cattle.
Yeah, but you know of these players, right?
I do.
I believe you know Mamba. So, like, on and off the field talk, you know, what is this Spectrum team like on a regular day? Like, do they
On a
like
regular day.
go to the beach? Do they like Chipotle, or are they a Dos Toros fan?
So I don't know these guys so well because they are new. I know Duck is friends with Shin. Oji's
Who?
Shin is a member of Battle Cattle. So I know Shin.
Shin's a Genji player. For
Shin
Battle
is the
Cattle.
Genji player.
Gotcha.
Genji. Ooh.
And Mamba's really always overperforming in every game, so that's all I know. He's really good. I don't know about his day-to-day though.
All right. Well, let's just assume that Mamba likes to take a stroll every single day, whip out the Genji blade, and practice slicing and dicing on some watermelons.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Do we think we're gonna see any dirty Symmetra teleporters on this point?
I would like to, but it doesn't look like. I mean, we still have 14 seconds before prepare to attack. Anything could happen. If anything, you'd be seeing the TP coming from the side of Pigeons right now, knowing that they're going up against that Genji from the last round. Because, like, I don't know how most people think, but the way my mind perceives Overwatch is, yo, they just kicked the living piss out of us on this map, right? So they're probably going to play the same characters, right? And it's like, all right, cool. So how do we counter that? It's a rarity to really go up against teams that have a set comp for each match. I mean, there are teams out there that do it. I'm not going to deny that there are, but you know, it's just very rare to run into a team that has a set meta for each map that they play. You know, like I've noticed with your team, I feel like your team has a nice composition going on with them where like they move the tank around depending on the game mode, not so much what the tank player can play. More so like the mode. I feel like you're the more heavy-handed hybrid escort map tank for your team, and then you have another player who hops in when it comes to push maps.
Yeah, my idea with that is that BB likes to int really hard, and I like to play a more chill style. So put the inting player in on the map that you only need to technically win like 2 fights on. Nice push from Tiramisu, getting that early pick on the Post Malone.
Oh man.
Also, I'm gonna chime in
help
here.
Coogies. Go ahead.
We hit our follower goal. Thank you, everyone.
Let's go, followers!
Oh, and HelloFresh, yay! Everything.
Yeah, that's right. Go get your 10 free meals and a lifetime supply.
Oh my god, they will not stop sending me stuff in the mail.
Wait, word? Can I send you HelloFresh meals every day?
They will not stop sending me stuff. I got HelloFresh years ago. I don't do it anymore, but like they will not stop sending me like, hey, do this again and you can get
Oh, I
18
don't.
free meals and free breakfast for the rest of your
18
life.
free meals? Chad, are you hearing this, guys? Are you hearing this? Start today with 10 free meals and a lifetime supply of appetizers, and you too could be like
I forgot to change characters or movies.
And yeah, we're just seeing Spectrum just kind of split right there, and it really threw their entire fight out of whack. Plus side is they still have the ult charge advantage going into this next fight. The only downside is going to be Umber. Umber is going to get this Kitsune rush in this fight. I have zero doubt about it.
I think Under and Milk are both going to get ultimates, and I feel like Milk is actually going to toss this one for the team fight as soon as they build it up. As soon as they build it up, they're letting it rip. I have a feeling. There's the rewind. They're at full health. Gets dwindled down. Oh, Milk is smelling blood in the water, bro. The shark is here. I feel it. I can feel it.
No, not.
Look at
it
this.
would be.
Coming,
It would
bro.
be. It'd be kind of a toss to throw this pulse bomb right now. Dude, there's no way they do it.
It's coming. I hit flash, and it takes out.
Crazy.
I called it. I smelled the blood in the water. I knew it. Milk was feeling it. That's Annihilation Overwatch at its finest, folks.
Uh-oh, though, did they give the opening to Spectrum? Here comes the Annihilation.
Roll the end credits. That's the side joke I was told about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got filled in by the homie Arrow Keys. Gambit, you know who you are. I didn't give you that nickname, but it does have a nice ring to it. I'm telling you, a caster Overwatch team would destroy in any league. You put Arrow Keys and Pipes on a squad with Piper, add Shadowfang in that mix. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Take him to the wasteland.
Nice ult from Femi. This is an expensive team fight. Post Malone might... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. The Spectrum splitting once again. That's been really costing them a lot on this map. Spectrum is just consistently not playing together as a unit. Like right now, for instance, Tiramisu should have died like 10 seconds ago. But they stayed alive for so long, it's going to put them in last fight territory.
I feel like Tiramisu right now is the offset to Spectrum's equation because they're not playing anymore in a divey way. You know, this is more of like a hybrid rush, I would say, because you still got you have the shield tank, but it's not dominant to you got to stay in one spot. And you know, having Mamba go in and get the wow, this could actually be the pick of pitch right here. The Dragon Blade comes out, Post Malone going down right away. Gracie comes flying.
Yeah.
The turnaround jumper by Mamba, no shot. Here we go. Pulse bomb, direct and live from Milk and the Sussy Pigeons.
Another pause.
And Post Malone lags out once again, but it's last fight.
I think due to like rules and regulations.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Yeah, it's gonna have to be an instant restart.
I didn't just admit to that on stream.
Yeah, it's an instant restart.
I may or may not have read the rules. Piper knows them. That's all that matters.
I do
One
know
of the
them.
Pipes knows the maps.
This is our last pause.
This is the fourth.
Oh, this is the last pause.
That
Oh,
was the
okay.
last one.
I thought the last one was the last pause.
I
and
think
we were
Arya-
just gonna
was
number
instantly
3.
start. The
Because
thing
we had
is,
a pause right off the rip, and then we had a pause mid-game, and then we had a third pause, and now we're here.
so the thing is, even if Pigeons has to go with 4, they've already won this team fight. They have actually already won the team fight that's going to win them the map. All they have to do is kill whoever this one person is currently touching point, and then everyone else is just going to be trickle kills, just over and over again. And Umber almost has Kitsune Rush. That's pretty much having a 5th person if you just pop Kitsune Rush. And you just have to be even more aggro than you already were previously. But this is super winnable for Sussy Pigeons, even if they don't get their 5th player back.
You just said Kitsune Rush, and from where I was standing in this room, I thought you said pack a punch, and I just almost started like hysterically laughing. Like, when do we get the zombies?
Yeah. Well, Post Malone is back again.
I want to start singing some Post Malone. Every time we talk about Posty, I feel like my goat.
You're a sunflower.
Wow, we're gonna
You
get
know what?
DMCA.
Your love would never.
I always think of Spider-Man whenever I see that, but we're back, back and better than ever.
We're
And
back.
I don't think anybody from Spectrum can touch.
Dude, I wonder if Duck. Bro,
And
I'm gonna shoot these text.
Sussy Pigeons taking map 1 with Post Malone lagging out at 2 or 3 seconds. You know, really great play. We see Mamba getting play of the. So, you know, we were just talking about how good these blades were. Really good to see. Oh. What a satisfying hero Genji is to see. It looks like, though, Yoinkers Boyne has joined the chat, and if I recall correctly, they are a support player for the Sussy Pigeons, so they'll actually be able to take Post Malone out.
I wonder why Posty's ping's acting up. Poor guy.
You know, it's that time of day. It's that time of day. What can I say? You know, we're looking at Midtown here. The fact that I just saw, Tiramisu come out and Toxic come in. I know Toxic. Toxic plays for Sidhu, don't they? I saw them in Sidhu's match at the very least. They were playing tank in that match.
They were subbing in, I think.
Okay. So with Toxic coming in, I would expect, just because it's Midtown, this is a map that the Baptiste and Alari is very strong, so.
We're gonna have to do a different type of breakdown specifically for this map, Shadow. And I think you know exactly where I'm getting at here. And it all starts with an enter in match chat text. Pipe said NYXL flags for the Midtown. Let's get those PFPs flying! Dude, this is a home field advantage run. Now, normally I would say go Orisa and lock it down, but unfortunately, this new tank patch where allegedly every tank got a buff, I find that very hard to believe that every tank actually got a buff, because even though it looks good on paper, playing these tanks right now in this patch is absolutely atrocious. And I can tell you right now, it's actually really cool to watch these players, you know, that have honed their craft over these past 11 seasons come out here and do such a thing. Like seeing Junker Queen more playable in these rush comps, I love that. You know, we're not seeing the consistent shrouding of Malga play, right? But on this map, I'd go hardcore battle cattle on this, right? I would love to hold this map down with Orisa offense, defense, wouldn't matter. But with the patch that's currently out, I see this being a Sigma play. I do. I think the poke offense on this map is going to get you the win. All right, you brought up the Baptiste. I love that, and I honestly think a Kiriko would complement it perfectly as well. So I'm pretty pumped.
See, for me, it's Bapalari. Bapalari to me is the strongest support comp in the game right now, and I don't think it's close. Alari and Bap for that matter are better DPSs than most DPSs. You can run both of them at the same time, and they'll do more healing than your other backline will. Like, it's insane. Pylon gets so much healing, and if you're a good player at the game, you can put it in a spot where it will never get destroyed. Like, ever. And it just gets there and just gets to constantly just heal the whole game. It doesn't have a cooldown or nothing. Like, it just is always on and healing. Pylon is one of the craziest things they put in this game. Pylon and Cardiac Overdrive. It's two of the craziest abilities I've seen put into this game.
I've seen some other pretty crazy abilities that they put in this game, but I'm more so pumped about this gift that I found with New York Excelsior Spider-Man, and I just dropped it in the chat, and that's definitely me on this map. So, if you look in the casters chat room here for the voice channel, you'll see what I put in.
If I was to run, I have one Nixel skin, and that's for Doom Fist, so I would have to play Doom if we're gonna run the Nixel skins. But it
So you're
does
gonna
look
be the
like,
tech. All right.
yep.
I
So
have a
it does
Junkrat
look like
XL skin.
it does look like Toxic is the side of Spectrum is opting for this Diva dive.
Very interesting pick. But look at this. The Sussy Pigeons doing what Pipe said is best. The poke composition here. This is where you cut these angles off from this little bridge here. You know, low clearance. Look at this. Now they're isolated. They're stuck in this little corner. The only way to go is out. And, well, now you have Mambo, who's just about to attack this back line. But other than that, the rest of the team kind of corralled in the corner by the fire department right now.
Oh, Toxic getting caught in that trap. Are they going to be able to demech them? It doesn't look like it, but Bab getting so much value on this Junkrat right now. Look at all the spam damage just coming in, raining from above.
Where are you? I'm casting Overwatch. I miss you, Eris. Come on back. Let's talk.
Dodge this.
Piper. I don't know if either one of you guys caught the stream last night, but Eris joined for like minutes and he was muted, and I just kept singing, Eris, where are you?
That is a tragic kill onto Toxic when they were trying to remech. Plus side, if your Spectrum is, you almost have both of your support ults, so you want to see Arya try and get this Kitsune as fast as possible, because that's going to be your engage tool. That's pretty much the only engage tool you're going to have. Do they know that Femi has this gravitic flux available though? Because that's going to be tough.
I don't think they do, but if they pop this on the subway right here, it's going to cause major delays. You might have to reroute your plan to get to Penn Station. You know, I just got to put that out there, folks. MTA might take a while. That was a New York joke.
Ooh.
Catch that reference. Big ups on this
It looks
play
like
here. We get a massive accretion in 1
Milk is
second.
killing everyone.
Well, that, like I was saying, Milk is a very good player individually. If they can just line up with their team,
Yeah, look at this.
it's going to be crazy. Like, that's the only thing I've ever noticed when scrimming against this team, is Milk tends to get caught out by themselves a lot. That hasn't been happening so far in this game, so we've seen Milk really popping off so far.
Yeah, honestly, Milk with an amazing rotation. You know, me on Sojourn, I would have ran right into that Genji and probably died. So that's the Bronze 2 Sojourn players
This
speaking
ends
to
now.
y'all right now.
Collapsing the barrier.
Here goes Milk. Got Milk.
Oh, dude, Mama on the hunt. Harris with a massive pick onto Umber. And now this is looking like Spectrum.
Oh, Froggy winning taking the and taking it. Oh my goodness, did anyone see?
Yeah, there is. Oh god, bro, Bulbasaur was literally in that window the entire time. Could have contested the point. I'm kind of low-key happy that Arya didn't get like picked off by a Claymore or a C4 nade. That would have sucked.
Alright, so looking like for the side of Spectrum, they only have Blade available, and we all know that Blade, you know, it's good at getting cooldowns out, but that's usually about all Blade can do, because, you know, people just look at you and you die like that.
Well, luckily, all they have to worry about when popping Blade is the sleep dart. So, you know, you pull out this honest sleep, and you 100% can launch that Blade into the back line. There's nothing on this comp that Pigeons are running that could really say, like, F you, you're not going to get through us. Like, this Mamba literally can power through this team, depending on the right opportunity and good moment. And it might be caused right here with this possible overextension of Sussy.
Nah, there's still too many cooldowns available right now. Almost unkillable most of the time. It's just... I do like the ult economy though for both teams here, because we're looking at double support ults and a gravitic flux for the side of Pigeons. I have to imagine that if Mamba goes, they might just get solo fluxed.
All right, so Anna's using that the what's it called thingy-mabobby, the steroid
Nano
pill, I call
boost.
it. That's it. Onto the Sigma here, who isn't even going to use the flux.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for it, you know. Like I was saying, I really do think that this Flux is probably just going to get used if Mamba decides to Blade. Just get picked up by the Gravitic Flux and killed instantly. And that's probably what I would do if I was on Sigma.
Pretty good idea. I normally wait for like the big group up. I don't know. When I play defense and I'm playing the Sigma, I look at his Flux as like time management. You know, if I could pick up the entire team and kill 30 seconds of the clock and do enough damage to where my DPS are getting picks, like the ult served its purpose.
Look at Babasaur here. Babasaur looking for a cheeky play with this tire, and I think they might be able to get it. Oh nope, they got spotted out. Their positioning was a little too sus, even for the pigeons.
It was too sus.
Hey, if you drive the tire through the window, does it? Oh, look at this! Look at this disgusting.
Wait, did he just throw a trap through the window?
Oh man!
Time out! Did he just throw a trap through the window and get a kill on Zarya?
I was just saying. There was a lot of damage done through that window right there. That's all I can say about it.
No, that defies the laws of physics. Did that trap just go through the window and kill a Zarya?
Oh.
And there you go, the tire onto the blading Genji. There's always something waiting for Genji. You know what I mean? There's always something. Babasaur popping off on this first half of Midtown. They've got to be deadlifting right now. They've got an insane amount of final blows on this Junkrat.
Yeah, it also didn't help that there's a backup in traffic on the Midtown Tunnel right now. Definitely going to pose a bit of a threat when getting to Grand Central.
Absolutely. You know, I've always said that that this map is perfectly named. You know.
It is. It's just not perfectly accurate to what the city actually looks like, because the Midtown Tunnel isn't even anywhere really near Grand Central.
I was more so meaning that it's called Midtown, and it's a mid-map.
Dead center of the city on like 40-something Street, 50th, right? And then like
Yeah, it's like right next to Times Square.
Tunnel is you would come off of the LIE, which is the Long Island Expressway. And you have a choice of going BQE or Midtown Tunnel, and the Midtown Tunnel brings you up. You're passing 1st and 2nd Avenue, you're coming out on 3rd Ave, and then you have to make a left because it's a one-way road. The Midtown Tunnel is like, the Grand Central is like in the other direction. So kudos to the aesthetics, but you know, as a fellow New Yorker, I'm just gonna say, okay, wait. You see this sign right here, Piper? Turn to the left. See this sign that says Uptown Bronx? Okay, and it's blue.
No.
That's a lie. All right, it's supposed to be red. The 1, 2, and the 3 take you to the Bronx.
Well, they can't copy it entirely because then it will be copyrighted.
Well, yeah,
Are the signs copyrighted?
Like
I don't know. I'm just making a silly.
Yeah, I was like, that don't sound like a thing you can copyright.
Honestly, as a New Yorker, I wouldn't call them out for copyright. I'd be happy that they mimicked my scene perfectly.
Oh, Femi's in a tough spot right now. Yep, that's gonna be an insta-kill.
Honestly, Toxic swapping to the Sigma, that was pretty toxic of him. I like it.
I love it. I love this comp from the side.
It's not even toxic gameplay. Well, technically it is, because he is toxic, right? Get it?
I mean, it's dishonorable gameplay, but like Reinhardt isn't it, so you can't really play honorable Overwatch. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I do.
Mirroring is pretty honorable.
No, I just meant like the hero as a whole isn't. Well, the only honorable hero in this game is Reinhardt. That's
True.
it. Just Reinhardt.
True. That's the tank I play too.
On Sigma.
Yeah, like look at this dishonorable pick, the wrecking ball coming out. I love Babasaur instantly. Oh my goodness, this comp from the Sussy Pigeons makes me sick to my stomach, but it's a good comp.
This hurts me. I didn't know that Bulbasaur played at a level of such cringe to go somber in a situation like this. But
Ugh.
this is what we get. All right, this is the best in Annihilation Overwatch right here, right now. Okay, the Sussy Pigeons have shown us their caliber of gameplay. We know that they are willing to go to the depths of Overwatch hell to grind out a win. And I'm seeing it right here, right now. Look at this disruption caused by this ball. Massive res by Arya here, getting Froggy up on this bat. This is beautiful. Maybe an overclock from Eris to get built from this fight here, and they can hold it down. But I'm more so worried about this Sombra pick. I feel like as soon as the distraction comes in on this ball, this Sombra is going to pop off in ways that we'll never see before.
Yeah, no, the ball tracer Sombra is still really strong. If you're the side of Pigeons, you need Milk to get this pulse bomb like ASAP. That's going to be your win condition. That didn't happen, so you're just going to want to reset if you're the Pigeons.
Oh, fit me. That was crazy. Go Burr.
Getting close to a lot of ultimates here, but tank passive Bob is in play for Mamba, and tank passive Bob can really do a lot against this comp that's coming out right now. Nobody for the side of Pigeons can do enough damage to Bob. Vavasor can hack Bob, but the hack doesn't last that long anymore.
I don't know. My mind has swapped to a set of seriousness and professionality where, like, if Spectrum is to lose on what I would call home field advantage for Arya, I might, like, as a New Yorker, be really sad, like, watching the Mets or the Yankees lose.
Oh, you must be sad all the time, though.
Well, what do you mean? The Mets are actually doing really well. They turned their season around, in my opinion.
Oh, don't worry, bro. I like the Dodgers. I'm always eternally sad.
Oh, dude, Mookie bets, but Shohei gambles.
And I also am still sad about the 2018 World Series. I think it was. The Astros cheated.
The Astros cheated. Yeah, that
Astros cheated, and we lost in 7 games. But that's a different discussion for a different day. Now we got Femi. We got Femi in here with these mines, and I think these mines are going to be massive for getting this point presence up for the side of the Pigeons.
Yeah, but you got to understand that in such short time, desperate times call for desperate measures here with 9 seconds left on the Klizzak. Oh, there's that flux. Beautiful cleanup.
Trades are coming from both sides. Unber getting the picks. Hold on. If Arya goes down, this is gonna. I think Pigeons take this. Oh, what a crazy minefield. So the mines didn't get the kills there, but the mines corralled them for the Tracer and Kiriko to get the picks. So really, just the unsung hero of Femi right there. You don't understand what those mines just did to force position, and when you force position against a Tracer, it's just so much value.
I actually have a plaque. I got an award in high school. I was the unsung hero for like Nassau County lacrosse. So I have one of those plaques. That beat is not so on it. So shout out to the go. Yeah, family.
Wait a minute. Milk's gonna go for this pulse. Milk is screaming at Yoinkers. Now, Milk is absolutely screaming at Yoinkers right now. That boop just stopped a stick from the pulse bomb happening. But Femi getting these picks on this wrecking ball. They almost have mines again. Femi absolutely popping off on this ball.
At a pace that even I don't know Spectrum's going to be able to stop here. No, not the commit.
Shout out Femi again on this wrecking ball, just getting a whole ton of value on the hero.
Yeah.
Bob, the minefield again. Shout out the minefield. Oh my god.
That's it. I have to ping and gen that. I have to Arya.
This is probably going to be Unber on the fight that they won. Yes, Unber absolutely killed it right here. Look at how they're corralled into that corner because of the minefield. Unber just getting all these picks on this Kiriko because of it too. Like, oh man,
that's our whole map. That's funny.
That was some good play from Femi there on that wrecking ball. Not
Honestly,
Spectrum just couldn't
that
really do anything about it.
that pick too, that hands down. See, this is game sense at its finest. Like, in my opinion, on a map like Midtown, I would really not want to play ball in the hero comp, but in that moment when the swap was made, right? It was a really good choice specifically for the backline penetration. Once you're able to turn the enemy's tank into a different direction of like, all right, this guy's gonna keep diving in my backline, I have to do something about it. You completely flip the equilibrium of this game upside down to a point where it's now and for themselves, we have to fend. And Spectrum did an amazing job uh handling the ball control, right? But
Hmm.
that initial point take team fight where they closed off the what I would call the choke of where you would come from spawn and just started eliminating players one by one. There was enough time for Spectrum if they swapped to a dive comp to get back to the point to stop that final tick. But they made the smart decision by going to combat for the final team fight. But unfortunately, the momentum and drive that was already really built up and going for the Pigeons just kind of took over very overwhelmingly.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there.
Since I was like given permission to make terrible jokes, if I ever watched Spectrum or Battle Cattle play and Arya was playing, Arya, how are you gonna lose on our whole match? How are you gonna do me like that? I put money on it. I put money on that.
Piper, anybody ever tell you sound like Arya? Like y'all sound very similar.
Have you seen what Arya looks like?
Yeah.
Are you guys?
They said that people say that I look like her too, and now we're
Oh,
roommates. So
that's crazy. Do you think so?
I don't
No.
know. I don't think I've ever seen Arya. I've seen Piper. I've watched their stream before. There was a really yeah. If you're watching Rude Guy that told Piper to swap and comp that day, I know you're not in the league, but I know that you're probably watching. All right. If you think you could talk to Piper like that and get away with it, you got another thing coming, you son of a gun. But
So
before
true.
you get the thing coming, I've got something better for everybody in the chat right now. Okay, it's on me. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. Get your HelloFresh today. 10 free meals and a lifetime supply of appetizers, all with the power pack taste of this code, my G and Schweeb.
Well, moving on to Esperanza now, which is going to be our last map. It looks like Spectrum
Ronaldo.
swapping back to their first map composition, or their first map lineup at the very least. And I would imagine that means that Tiramisu wants to run Queen again.
I mean,
And
it's strategically it makes sense here. To be completely honest with you,
mhm,
I mean, I don't know how they feel about this. It looks like they're going all out with their rush comp players.
mhm.
But even I would put Arya in the game on this one map, specifically because it's push and her hero pool, from what I've witnessed, could really help this team in it on this map. If we're talking about map dependency and where players fit in, uh, you know, I'm not going to count out Froggy. I think their Lucio is fantastic, but I feel like the offset support player should be Arya on this map. So let's see how this kind of goes.
Yeah, I mean, I think this should be a pretty close map again, because map one was really, really close. Could have gone either way. Pigeons just pulled a couple of plays at the very end to really solidify themselves. And I would expect to see another dive comp come out from the side of Femi and the team, just because it's Esperanza. Esperanza is just a really, really strong dive map, in my opinion.
Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. For some odd reason, I felt like pulling up YouTube and searching up the little kid that says, "Yeah, Fimmy."
It happens to all of us every so often.
Oh, and look, it's right here. It's a 2 minute and 18-second video. We're gonna copy this link. We're gonna tag Fimi in it. We're gonna be like, "This is why I call you Fimi."
Welcome to Esperanza.
Just make sure you add an extra E to the name when you do it. Femi.
Yeah, Fimi.
All right, so here we are. We're seeing Esperanca. What are your thoughts on the new hero so far, Juno? Every time I say that name, I think about that movie with Ellen.
This is why I pronounce your name on stream the way I do. I hope this clears it up. By the way,
Has anyone ever seen Juno? Or am I just like nobody?
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie with Michael Cera and Ellen Page. Early 2000s.
That sounds really
Uh,
familiar.
Or I guess mid 2000s. The
Well,
cover
dude-
is Ellen Page pregnant, like really pregnant, and it looks like we just lost Pipes. So it's gonna be a solo cast here for this map.
For battle.
And what we're seeing, I'm not surprised by this. I predicted the dive to come out from the side of the Sussy Pigeons. I thought the Wrecking Ball worked really well. The only difference I see here is this time, Femi's not going to be going into a team where they can land pile driver on 4 to 5 players. They're going into a team where they're going to have to isolate this Cassidy out. I think that's really your only target you have early on. So I'm curious to see how this works. So let's see. Let's see how Femi sets up for this, knowing they got the Queen, Tracer, Cassidy. Oh, we're seeing a nice little flank angle from Babasaur here going bridge side. I like this setup from the side of the Pigeons.
Very satisfying.
Milk getting that nice one clip onto Duck. There it is, just like I was saying. Cass is the iceable target. Now that target is Kiriko. You got to get the Kiriko. There you go. Nice pick onto the Kiriko. I think the Queen's probably going to end up being next here.
Mamba did get a couple picks, so. But Milk got Mamba.
I think. Oh, that health pack. That health pack was so clutch right there. Looks like Bab does opt to immediately swap to the Cass. Femi gets a little bit of cart progress. Nothing to like write home about by any stretch of the imagination. But, oh well, I guess they're going to get probably about 10 plus meters. So, I mean, you can't be too mad about that. That was pretty much an even fight on both sides. And you get 17, 18, 20 meters. Okay. And then you're going to want to see Femi disengage from this for sure. I think Femi goes down here, actually. Yeah. What are you thinking about this map so far, Pipes? Piper?
Piper. Pipes, it's confusing. Honestly, the Tracers are both doing really well. But it's kind of hard to say.
Bad guys, take them out.
I don't have much to say. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just throwing it to you in case you did.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh no, I can yap all day long. So what we're seeing here right now, Mamba getting their team the lead on this. Oh, nice pick from Mamba. Oh, is Mamba gonna get both supports? Here comes Mamba. Oh, Mamba. Mamba going.
such a valuable lesson just now.
What's that?
Never post links in Gen Chat because Carlbot hates it.
Oh, you got banned?
Oh my god, dude, I literally wrote the post like, and this is why I pronounce your name like so. By the way, I love your Winston plays. All of a sudden, gone. Gone.
Yeah,
God,
I
what
should have
did
warned
I-
you, but I didn't think of it.
Bro, I'm literally like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, this is awkward. This is like, did I do something right?
Side note, Spectrum managed to get the checkpoint, and they're getting a lot of push right now. Getting a very, very sizable lead. Femi,
Scares me. I feel like I got taken advantage of.
Oh, they
That
just
is-
double ulted him.
that's gross. That's gross. I'm disgusted by what just happened right there, but I also love it.
I don't know, yo. I feel like I violated the code of conduct to the point where I'm afraid to talk now.
I feel like Duck just, no, who is it? I feel like Babasaur just got violated by ultimates. Like that feels like what happens to me in comp right there. Oh my goodness. That was something to behold. We are going to see the Pigeons have a lot of ults on the board. I like this minefield. It should be able to isolate somebody out. Oh, Femi just getting focused again on this Wrecking Ball.
Pushing the barricade. Let's keep it up.
Oh, this might be a quick map if Spectrum manages to win this fight. Mamba catching out Milk. Really great plays all around. I want to see this Kitsune rush come out from the side of, I don't know how to say that name. Ondakuji's?
Oh jeez.
Koji's?
No, I just say G's. And
It's Koji's.
I want to see Koji. I want to see Koji pop this Kitsune. Yes. Great play, Koji.
Oh, Koji and Weavy, double Kitsune rush up the gut. Bow bling.
Look at this.
that.
Oh, look at this fight win. Oh my
Just
goodness,
went
Spectrum.
Point blank in broad daylight. Screamed Shadowfang's name from the distance and popped the high noon.
All right, Mamba, I want to see a big pulse bomb stick from you here. This is the moment you can help your team full cap, or you can die. That can also be a thing that occurs. And I think we're just going to see a full-on retreat, maybe a sound barrier engage if Frog's feeling spicy, but I wouldn't think so here.
Oh, they got so much progress.
Oh yeah, no, it was literally like almost a full cap right there. It's gonna have to be a fumble of all time for Spectrum to lose this map.
I've seen it happen.
Oh yeah, I mean there's 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here, and I'm not gonna deny it. Like I've seen push maps turn around real quick in a matter of seconds, even in overtime. You get that right push, you move that tenacity, you know, you get things going. Yeah, you know what happens when you put a cat in the corner, the claws come out? Well, that's teams in Overwatch on push.
Pretty much, yeah, I agree with you. I think these dueling sound barriers are gonna be interesting here.
Don't agree with me. Carlbot might ban you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how it happened?
That's exactly. Yo, bro, my heart is literally racing. I'm kind of shaking. I was like, what did I do wrong?
No, you're just not allowed to post links. You can post one link.
That's terrifying.
Just because we
Out
get...
comes the rampage from Femi, but Femi's gonna go down.
No. Okay.
Spectrum can still take this. Until that happened.
That's actually a beautiful pulse bomb by Milk here. It's like he's the one-man army.
I never did run that perk on Call of Duty. I wonder if Milk ever just like goes into chat and says "got milk." Because I know I would if that was my name.
Battle Cattle!
Oh, the Orisa? Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to get freaky out here whipping out the battle capital with no jab headshot ability because Blizzard said, that's OP.
This is the desperation pick right here.
Bro, the javelin headshot was the coolest thing ever added to the game. And it was honestly, it wasn't even that effective. Like, you gotta aim for the head if you want to get that javelin. Very tough to aim from the 30 feet out, unless you're piped.
Yeah, unless you're piped specifically.
I have
Everybody else is tough.
footage of me nailing headshots with the jab. I've been waiting for this. And the one time it comes out, it gets immediately taken away because it was a quote-unquote mistake. It wasn't no mistake. You wanted to do it.
We have the robot.
Oh my goodness. So Spectrum, for all intents and purposes, has 5 ultimates coming in here. So
This is huge, actually, because all you got to do is kind of hold them.
yeah, Spectrum's gonna pop off right here. There's no way they don't. They have too many ultimates, like I said.
Yeah, Kitsune Rush is coming out here, as well as that Pulse Bomb from Mama. I don't know, in this situation, yeah, Pulse Bomb is able to be charged up super fast, but I would have kept the Kitsune.
Nah,
Kitsune that's about to happen right now. Like,
Kitsune charges insanely fast, though.
Oh, and down goes Pride. Like right here, this would have been the fight that Kitsune should have been activated in.
But they still
Milk
have
just-
other ults, so...
Oh, they have plenty. The point is you're up 137.25 minutes left time. You know, you kind of want to be able to conserve
and use it to your advantage rather than, you know, give the team the upper hand. Like this Terra Surge is going to come in, and there's going to be no movement for anybody other than Shout, right? Or you hope that Froggy has beat at that point in time. Because now it looks like Froggy's got a whole beat here.
Yeah. I mean, Froggy's definitely gonna have to use beat in this fight, no doubt. I think it's gonna be a big time beat as well because probably not there. You would think they would hold Bob for the Terra Surge.
Already dying to a reason. If anyone listens to Blink 182, I do renditions. And
Is that right?
I make them Overwatchy.
Overwatchy.
Yeah, like that one song, the song that goes, "Where are you?" Right? Yeah. I come
Yeah.
in with the the part where it's like, "Don't waste your time on me. I'm already dying
In my world,
inside
there
the
are no
game."
secrets.
LOL. You could change that to "Don't waste your res on me."
Ooh.
Speaking of resurrection, Genie coming back, life at night after taking Froggy out with a massive Terror Surge, but gets picked off by Mama in the end. And this could be turnaround meetings for the Pigeons, but I don't know if they could enough for this. Pigeon sound.
This is our last
I
chance.
cannot
Oh,
do
Froggy.
You're looking lit from the side of the Pigeons.
that. Is that
Well,
a
hold
pigeon
on
noise?
now.
I mean, that's what a pigeon sounds like to me. It's like a sound.
I can't make that noise, so I can't copy you.
You would you have to flutter your tongue on the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hold on now. This is looking like a fight win for the Pigeons. That's going to result in checkpoint.
Imagine
Hold
they
on
win
now.
here.
Hold on now. It's going to be.
Listen, if
It's
that
going to.
happens, I'm officially a jinx. All right. If that happens, I literally said there's plenty of time, and I've seen in overtime when the momentum gets going. And Timmy's about to have his butt scratches. If we could pan the camera to Timmy.
This
No.
would have to be an
LOL.
insane fumble from Spectrum. Like, and I do mean an insane.
No butt scratches. Wait, why is Timmy just chilling like that? That's the point. Oh, look at the high noon opportunity.
Nice
Oh,
pulse from Milk. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Hold on. Is Pigeons gonna take this fight? Doesn't look like it.
Someone's gonna have to just start screaming, "Greetings,
Greetings.
Spectrum!" Well, now it's
All right.
time to get back into the swing of things, right? And our annihilation play of the game goes to that lovely Cassidy grind.
Duck,
Ooh.
goose, one might say.
He said, "Yoink, bink." Jesus, look at this pinpoint out. This is a PC player, isn't it?
Yeah, most of Spectrum is PC.
I'm a console player. I don't know what move speed is.
So, with
have
that
any-
being said, now that we're here, what are we all feeling for honorable mentions for the side of Spectrum?
Wait, is it over?
Yeah, it's us 3-0 for Pigeons, right? Oh, wait, did Spectrum win that map?
Spectrum just won that map.
Yeah, Spectrum won that map. So we're 2-1. That's
Oh
right.
my
Wow,
God,
you're
bro,
fumbling.
I was about to say, I'm like, wait, I read that right, bro. Like, wait, there's no, I was like, I'm positive. Spectrum actually took that map by storm, threw it into, they were like, we're taking this. And out of nowhere, like, now I'm thinking, wait, did we flip-flop the team spawns and just not change the names? Like, did I mess something up today?
So, we're going to move on to map 4 then, which I think is going to favor this. This will probably favor the Pigeons, but
Spectrum comes out doing what they just did. Right now, you got to understand the meta's kind of cooked, right? You know, and I'm not going to lie, Spectrum can, it depends. If they go toxic right here and go for that stronghold play, I think they 100% lock this down. If they go rush composition tank, tiramisu, they still have a shot. But you got to understand that Finn can really lock in that Sigma pick. You know, they have the versatility on tank. So definitely, I'm going to sit in your corner here on the Pigeons have an advantage, but I'm not counting Spectrum out, especially with what they just did with this composition.
I do feel that they could definitely pull out the afterburners here, tie the series up 2-2, waltz into a game 5, call out the brooms, whip out the reverse sweep, and then I get to celebrate and turn around and just still turn to be like, I still lost 2K on Midtown. That was our hometown, guys. Come on. I don't know. I'm upset about that. Piper, how do you feel about that? You know, I don't know. I feel like we're in the same boat here. You're laughing, so I feel like you preyed on downfalls while I lost 2K in live bets on Reality Kings, or is it DraftKings? What is the betting site called?
Draft. Can you say that on stream? Isn't that
DraftKings
banned?
is the website.
Gambling's banned or something.
Reality Kings is a very different site.
Well, don't worry, because here at Annihilation we don't gamble. We use prediction points.
So we do gamble.
Which, no, not real money.
Yeah, well, you gamble your little. We need to name them.
Right?
What are they called
grapes.
on? Oh, grapes.
Yeah, gamble your grapes or spend them in the shop, but be sure to check out our HelloFresh code, okay, for a lifetime supply of appetizers. I do not understand how that is a whiff in the wind. Okay, if someone told me I could go to Applebee's and eat unlimited appetizers for the rest of my life, I'm winning. All right, for any of y'all who have ever been to half off apps, right? And I'm telling you right now, the HelloFresh food is 10 times better than Applebee's. I'm just going on a whim here. They are HelloFresh. It wouldn't make sense for it not to be better. But if you are telling me that I have the opportunity in my life to never, ever have to not have a side dish at dinner again, okay, I could live off of apps, all right? Get me boneless wings each week, maybe some beer-battered pretzel dip. I don't know what HelloFresh got in the tank, but I can tell you right now, a lifetime supply of appetizers. Gosh, I would feel like a rich man. So get that code, plug it in, and get yourself some HelloFresh.
This stream is brought to you by HelloFresh.
That's right. We're here live at the HelloFresh Olympics, hosted by yours truly, Piper and Pipes Production. Co-host special guest star in the house, Tank, for one of the teams in this lovely league, the one, the only, fellow member of the San Francisco Shock, Shadow King.
Yes, I am here as well.
We're going to have to work on that.
You gotta be more excited.
Yeah, I need more emphasis on your hype. I feel it's in there. I don't know if anyone's seen Naruto, but I might have to Jiraiya you with the 5-prong seal release and let out that inner energy. Okay, that is just screaming, pounding on the door, like, let me out!
All I'm gonna tell you is if I was a Naruto character, I would be Shikamaru. That's me.
Yes! What a dream!
That's who I am, right? You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Oh, and your name is Shadowfang, bro. Yo, you know what? Your new casting name is gonna be Shikamaru, the Shadowfang warrior. We're gonna lock that in. It's going down. Okay? From the Nara clan. He's keeping it real all night here on the mic.
The shadow possession jutsu, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. I feel as if my shadow is exposed. He might grab a hold of me. I don't know what shadow.
Weave casters. That's what Scared said.
What? Weave casters?
Yeah, weave.
Bro, I know exactly what YouTube video that's from.
Is it actually a thing?
Weave casting. If I'm right, it was from. Oh God, hold on. Oh my God, the group is RDC. I want to say.
Oh, is that from the RDC guys? When did they say that?
I'm positive they did one of their Naruto skits, and because they do all these different types of shows on their YouTube channel. Like they break down anime, they call it the Anime House, and I'm positive one of the guys who plays as a Naruto character does weave jutsus, and it's like, yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I remember when they did the hood avatar. When they did hood avatar, they had the 4 nations.
He said weeb.
I thought he said weave, like weaving.
Yeah, that's what I
Bob
was
and weave.
saying. Yeah, because when I was thinking about the Hood Avatar, they had the four nations: boxing,
You know what?
weaving,
You
sneaking,
know
and
what?
shooting.
Triple sacred? Oh no, it's triple scared. He's so scared, he's scared 3 times. We are weebs. I'm a nerd to the 9. Okay? I'm such a nerd, all right, that I quote Star Trek like I'm Spock and I have my hand in the position. All right, if anybody knows what Star Trek is, you'll know how I'm holding my hand right now.
I think everyone knows Star Trek, even if they haven't
I
watched
don't know. Scared 3 times might not know.
it. Well, he's
us
also like a baby, so he doesn't like when I
word?
call him that. But he's a minor, so
Oh, Piper, you know
he
this
doesn't know
person like
Star
that?
Trek. Yeah, he was on my team. Or he still is on my team, but my
is
first
great.
team I joined.
The Hood Avatar is legendary. Yo, Deadeye knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the four nations, man: boxing, weaving, sneaking, and shooting.
That's what it was. God,
Yeah.
Dude, it wasn't the Naruto skit from anime. It was the Avatar one.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah. He was from the Weaving Nation. He's from the Weaving Nation. He could just weave every hit.
There's one gangster who has control of all 4 Hood elements.
Mm-hmm.
I miss you guys.
We're starting game.
All right.
All right, and we're gonna get this underway now. Thank you, HelloFresh. It was a nice long pause, folks. You know, speaking of HelloFresh, let me drop that exclamation point in the chat for everybody. Look at that.
Is it just an exclamation point? Like, I
It's
hope it
Hi,
is,
Skinny.
because that would be
Well,
funny.
No.
Skinny. If you're out there listening right now, okay, I don't mean to throw you under the bus when I say this, but dude, I literally miss having you in the booth. All right, it's been too long. All right, we're gonna have like a redemption cast with you, Skinny.
All right. And we're going to be seeing these lineups here in about 8 seconds. I fully expect a dive to come out from the
I
side of
want
the
to see
Pigeons.
somebody yank someone off this little bridge here. I don't know about you. You're a tank player, so I feel like I can ask you this. Do you not love the feeling of throwing someone off the map with an accretion rock or a jab from Orisa, or even spinning them off the map like the hard YOLO it is?
Not really, no. I prefer that if I'm playing like Lucio or something.
Is Yoinkers allowed to play Juno? No, right?
No. Juno's not allowed. But as far as like running tank, I prefer to just kind of like fight you head up and beat you. Very much a Katsuki Bakugo attitude I have on tank.
Akatsuki Baku, though. Okay.
Yeah, like I want you to be playing your best, and I want me to be playing my best, and I want to beat you. Like that's my ideal world.
One of the nastiest underground syndicates in anime history, and one of the most savage, explosive characters from My Hero, and just slap them together. They're writing a manga together. It's official.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're doing it. I've always wanted to write a manga about every anime that's ever been created, but put it into a world of its own.
Oh, can I help?
Oh hell yeah! Like my 2 evil crime syndicates would be the Akatsuki, and then this one group called Fug. If anybody watches Tower of God, best anime you'll ever watch. Season 2 just dropped too, so every week it comes out with new episodes. I love it. But what else I love is these massive picks and rollouts by Spectrum here. Tiramisu on the Shiva, Mama on the Genji, Duck on the Cassidy, getting these picks ever so slightly. And we have Koji out here on the Ana. Froggy on that Lucio. Very nice.
I gotta say, I do like the way Femi's playing this Sigma. They're doing a really good job staying alive. But Tiramisu getting mech back, this could be a problem for the Pigeons. Wait a minute. Femi popping off, taking out both DPS early. Not the boostio. The
Great push.
boostio.
An amazing push, and what a backline penetration from Tiramisu, who is on a very little amount of health.
Oh, that's tragic. That's so tragic right there. Femi might have been able to win that with that gravitic flux. That's kind of tragic. It's alright though. You do manage to take some good time out, and you know, as long as you don't get any stagger deaths here, if you're the pigeons, you're still looking alright on this map.
Well, I don't think the Pigeons are in bad shape not using the flux, because now you have a tire online as well as an overclock. You're going to be able to pick all these guys, and hopefully as a group. Oh, there it is. Tire.
Ooh, look at this ult exchange that's occurring right now. Oh, can Femi live? It looks like Femi's gonna live. Femi just completely alone managing to live there is insane. I gotta say, I don't agree with this overclock though. I think that fight was gonna go the way of the pigeons regardless, so you might clock in this next fight.
We do have a high noon still tucked in for Spectrum, which isn't bad, but look at this ult economy that's being built right now by the side of the Pigeons.
Here comes the tire.
Lakers out here. What? You could do that with a tire?
That was crazy.
No!
Yeah.
No way is that even legal! Come on!
I love that sequence right there. That tire was great.
He just climbed on the roof!
Yeah, you can do that.
I played Junkrat. How do I not know this?
You know, you just never tried to be silly enough.
This is why I'm bronze.
You never tried to be silly enough, that's the thing. When you're playing a hero like Junkrat, you gotta be silly 24/7. It's kind of like playing a Reaper. You know, when you're playing a Reaper, you just gotta be blatantly in people's faces, even though you don't think you're supposed to do that.
So I live by the words of Junkrat. If it first get on 6-8, shoot him again. It's like the perfect thing to do. That's how you gotta live through life. If at first you don't succeed, blow it up again. Come on.
That's a huge pick from Femi, by the way. Managing to get Ana out of all those people in that group. What great orb placement from Femi. They almost have gravitic flux again. Look at that rock. Look at those orbs. Oh,
Total roll.
that's gross. If only Genji could deflect rocks.
Honestly, if Genji could deflect rocks, I probably wouldn't play the game anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well, think about it. It's a sword versus a boulder, and I'm not gonna lie, this isn't Demon Slayer. You're not cutting through this thing like okay? Just say. I'll just say. Like, Genji's cool and all, you know, maybe because of his cybernetic arms, he is powerful enough to slice through a rock. But I'm just saying, at that point in time, I wouldn't find a point of playing with him anymore if that could happen. That'd be kind of scary. I'd be like, great, now stop.
Oh, here
they
comes
just
Tiramisu's
deflected
bomb.
So much.
Doesn't get anybody. Femi with the gravitic flux.
Oh, dude, this is a catastrophe inside of this little tiny room. All these ults are coming out. Soon we're gonna see the blade of Mamba.
60 seconds.
Oh, Bab's gonna get staggered out as well. I think that's gonna result in a point cap for the side of Spectrum.
It might just, but they do have enough time to get on to this point. It just really depends how they use their. Here comes the shot. Oh, is it gonna be another one of those fancy roof kills?
Over the top, over the top. The beat comes out though from Froggy.
I think it got deflected by Mamba.
Oh, the C9. That's 2 C9s now from the side pigeons.
Let's get back to basics.
Oh, they didn't stop the point.
That's what I was saying. It was a letter number. They letter numbered.
Yeah.
Well, Pipes, I find that fascinating as well, you know?
Yeah, I saw Mamba say no to the Junker tire, and it was not.
Oh, here comes Nanoblade. There's one.
Yoinker.
There's
Oh,
two.
Mama!
And Bab's gonna stagger themselves out again.
I want a Mamba autograph. I'm not trying to sound one-sided here. I'm just saying I want a Mamba autograph.
I can make that happen.
Remember you would put in the word for me?
Yeah.
No, you don't want to sound too desperate now. Like, just be careful. You know, you might scare him. You know what I mean? You want to seem like you can get an autograph from anybody. You know, like it isn't just that special. You know,
Honestly,
play it cool.
Down postcards. Definitely put
You are lagging.
Yoinker is
No, just agree with him. Just agree with him. Don't say anything.
agree with him. Say anything.
Area denial.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll take
We're gonna see another roof tire here from Bab in about 3 seconds. Here it comes, roof tire coming in hot. Roof tire coming in hot.
Da-da-da-dun-dun, da-da-da-dun-dun. Roof tire.
Complete.
And we ended up not seeing a point touch, so roof tire was not needed. It just kind of drove around, you know, just taking a nice little view of the area.
Switching sides.
Look out, Froggy.
Initiating match.
I saw
Yeah,
it.
it
With
did
my
end up doing that by the end, yes. I did see that.
The shrapnel hit my face. I'm just happy I'm not blind.
True, very true.
I'm kind of blind right now. I'm looking up at the sky.
What are you doing that for? That's on you. Ain't nobody make you do that.
It's on you.
Yeah, bro, ain't nobody make you do that.
Overwatch made me do it. It spawned me in like that.
It's on being like that.
For battle.
Yo, little sponsored dude, can you bury me in the sand, bruh?
For flash pinging the chat.
Oh man, what a day in the life of Annihilation Overwatch. Folks, for those of you just joining us, it's 2-1 Pigeons here on map 4. Spectrum's looking pretty good right now. They're in my opinion, they just got to be able to hold this down. And what I love the most is this is the savagery. Look at this guy on the Roadhog. He is looking to toss you into the riverbanks here in Rialto.
Attackers incoming.
Rialto is a sound Italian, and I'm Italian.
The payload.
Ooh, this should be pretty fun though. Oh.
It almost happened! It almost happened!
I mean, to be fair, Femi had jump, so it didn't, but I like
don't
the
know.
energy.
Very short drop, okay?
The picks are coming out here from the side of Pigeons, though, so I really like this amount of push that's coming out right now. And in goes Femi once again. Can't leave the safety of your bubble unless you're doing that, of course. And in which case, you can always leave the safety of your bubble.
Soothing your wounds.
I never leave my bubble. 6 feet social distancing is the key to my life. That was a COVID joke.
Thank you for explaining.
Well, I feel like no one left.
I'm glad to get the clarification, you know? It helps. Yeah. Oh, look at this, Femi in on this Ana. Oh, Femi's gonna die for it, but you know, if you're gonna die, at least take somebody with you. You know, that's what I say.
That's what you say?
Yeah, if you're gonna go down, at least take somebody with you.
I'm so proud of myself for the
All
joke.
right, Bab, just do that then, by all means. My goodness, what a sick play.
Man, so far Pigeons looking really good here. They're not moving this objective right now, but you know, definitely looking pretty well.
Yeah, you may end up needing to swap. Actually, wait a minute. I see Yoinkers has decided to go with this Ana in order to counter this Roadhog pick. I like it.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Here comes Kitsune out from the side of Pigeons. Are they going to be able to get Tiramisu off this point, though? The answer to that question is yes. Yes, they will be able to do that. That thing that I just said.
426. Ooh,
Blaze it.
a rooftop tire to spawn by the one, the only Babaruski.
It is looking like that's what we're going to see in this upcoming fight. And you're going to see Tiramisu swap off of this hog. Does that prompt Yoinkers to also swap off of this Ana? That I'm curious about.
I want to see Tiramisu play with. Here comes the tire. It's rooftopping.
It's bobbing and weaving, and it gets a Tracer. People to get with a tire. Tracer is not the one I expected.
Oh, I got a good one-liner for the day that we get to see Mamba get a 5K. I got a good one. I'm gonna be like, it's the Mamba number 5.
Well, I'm glad you let us know in advance, so we'll be ready for it.
I'm just like, am I not funny? Like, am I just catching you guys off guard with these and then throwing over that? It's Mamba number 5. That's like an instant smile right there. I don't know about you.
I don't know what that means though.
What?
No, bro, I feel like those fish in SpongeBob. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Never heard of Mumbo number 5, you know, a little bit of Monica, my life, you know? No?
No.
I can't. You know, I'm 29, but I didn't get that.
What? I'm old. I'm old. That's just official. I'm old. I just get Great, now Deadeye's gonna call me old in chat too. I know he is. He's probably already making fun of my old ass.
Oh
25
snap!
old men.
Oh snap! Nice ante from Koji. Bemi getting the nice pick into the primal, getting Koji.
I got cold ancient. I got cold ancient, guys.
Oh, Bab taking out Tiramisu. This could be last fight territory for the Pigeons. Bab probably gonna go pop this junk tire right now, I'd have to imagine.
This is still
Yeah, here it is. Tire coming in hot.
Let the kid
Oh, Bab is waiting. Or are they stuck?
Nano boost administered.
No, they were waiting.
And that is what we call a Charlie 9, a letter number from Spectrum this time.
Bravo 6, we're going dark. Oh, how do you get the token?
Of the game.
Gonna have to ask them later. All right, and the Annihilation play of the game goes to Bab on this rooftop bustle and hustle out here with a massive 2K one time for the boys back home. And look at this, trying to put the icing on the cake, gets left, comes out and says 99.
That was the mistake, waking the Junkrat when you're less than half HP. It's okay though, we all do it. Everyone who plays Ana does it. You're like, I can do the one-shot combo.
I can't play Ana.
Oh,
I don't
I play every hero on the roster, so I'm very familiar with playing
There's this-
everything.
Known as aim, I don't have it. Oh, you got that
So-
one, huh, guys? You guys got that joke, okay?
So,
Okay. No,
moving right
no,
along.
No. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute
All right, you got 50 seconds.
for that, okay? No.
Then
Nah.
sit down.
That woman. You know what? It got me. I'm not having a good day today. No one's getting my jokes. I feel old. I got banned by Carl. Thanks, Carl. If you're out
should-
there.
You should post a GIF of Rick Grimes saying
No, I'll
Carl.
probably get banned by it.
You could post the GIF of the
Carl,
llama and hats.
I
Go.
don't even know what I did. Because I know what it is. I know what it is. I know why Carl doesn't like me. I figured it out.
Why?
Because Carl clearly is jealous that I'm getting time with both Shadowfang and Piper, and I get to cast Eris and Arya today. Come on, bro. Carl Pot was saucier than the Pigeons. All right, that's all I gotta say.
Saucy?
So, just to pivot a little bit,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
are we feeling? Who are we feeling for an honorable mention for the side of Spectrum?
That's a good question. So I feel like if we automatically just say Mamba, that's like the popularity pick in my opinion. But low key,
I kind of am favoring Duck here.
Okay, what makes you lean that way?
I really just liked what they did tonight. Every time Mamba swapped over to Genji, which I feel
Mm-hmm.
is where, if I gave Mamba the honorable mention, it would be for how they played Genji on all three of these maps, right? Very
Mm-hmm.
crisp. But more so, there is a time when a DPS player has to realize that they're taking the back seat in a match, the other DPS player, and you have to be that supporting DPS. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel that Duck really, like, wait, really accomplished that task tonight between the cast and the tracer. And what I love about it is Mamba has such a dominant, very dominant Genji, in my opinion, that when they need to swap off the Genji, they're going tracer, and it's like, okay, no questions asked. I'll swap over to Cassidy, and I'll do what I
Mm-hmm.
have to do. And
Mm-hmm.
I like that compatibility between players. Like the way I coach Overwatch teams is you find yourself a duo, and I think Dunk
Uh-huh.
and definitely work hand in hand. And that's what stood out for me from the side of Duck, is being a great supporting member to the onslaught of kills that
Mm-hmm.
Mamba was able to throw out tonight. So that's where my pick me of honorable mention goes to. That's who I'm locking in.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. I thought Duck played very well also. I don't have any complaints about that pick by any stretch of the imagination. Um, who are you feeling for the side of the Sussy Pigeons as far as the MVP of the match goes?
Well,
I have a pick in mind already, so I'm just curious what you think.
we probably shouldn't have pointed the light to me and handed me the mic, because honestly, I just want to give it to Yoinkers for having the name Yoinkers. Um, like
I was
I honestly
thinking milk.
so selfish right now because I got to
Uh-huh.
witness greatness from Amy again
Hmm.
another night in a row with amazing gameplay.
Well,
And yes, fine as well, but just having that name, Yoinkers, like I'm sorry, that I'm like I've really been trying not to like glaze the yoinking jokes that I could have came up with today. And when Tiramisu went Roadhog, I really was feeling the yoinkskis. I was gonna pull it
hmm
out. But I didn't. I kept the composure. Okay, my little witty, it's stuck. But if I'm being realistic, right? If I'm being realistic, and we go back and we look at all the footage and everything that we've enveloped today, and I'm gonna
hmm
be drawing a blank. I'm gonna need your assistance here.
Okay.
But early in the match tonight, there was a DPS player that really stood out to me.
Okay.
From the side of oh wow, see, I'm already drawing blanks on the side of Pigeons.
Pigeons. Yeah.
And that DPS player, I need it. This is where I need help. Who were the two DPS players' names?
Yeah.
This is where help me out here.
Babasaur, and
Yeah,
Milk.
Absol was really good too.
thank,
I feel like they
thank
I
you.
feel like they all did really good though. So it's kind
It's
of
so funny because we were literally talking about Bab's high flying rooftop experiences
that
tonight,
was funny.
as well as Milk's midtown solo dolo YOLO moment. So like
So,
the fact that we casted this and I forgot who played DPS is crazy. Like, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Between both DPS players, to me, it's like a toss up. Like either one of them deserve it at this point in
uh-huh.
time from what they did. Like Milk's recovery time and position very all throughout the match tonight. But I don't like that Jay silly
So,
unlike any other.
so for me, I actually have a different pick than the both of you do, and my pick was actually Femi.
Okay, Femi did
Uh,
really well too.
I
Positive
thought,
that was the first name that came out of my mouth before I said DPS, but okay.
oh well, you must have been cutting out during then. You've been cutting out pretty consistently.
Oh, dude, wait, why didn't anybody tell me?
That's why I
I
said. That's why I
did.
said don't tell him. Just agree with him.
Oh, what? You guys are bullies.
I told
You
you.
don't get
I
my
said you
Mumbo
were
number
lagging.
5 joke?
Well, I mean, there's
And
nothing we
just
can. There's
yes
nothing
me
you
to
can
death?
really do about it. So we just kind of been
There's-
rolling with it, you know.
Well, we figured it out yesterday. I took a back seat and let Ultimate do the work. I would have done the same thing today. You're telling me I was speaking gibberish and it was like, ha, no, ha, no, ha, no, ha, no, ha.
Yes,
Come on.
that's exactly it.
Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed right now. I feel as if I walked out of the shower with no towel and there was just a surprise. Oh, this is awkward moment in my life. Oh, we're getting these jokes, huh? We're getting these ones? Okay.
So,
I see how it is, chat.
so how do we feel about I can go Bab. I can go Babs if we
I'm
wanna
afraid
go with a DPS player.
to ping Femi right now in the chat. That's how Carl got me. All right.
So
Who
okay,
are we
so for
picking?
I'm cool with Babs, honestly, if we're gonna pick a DPS player.
Well, I like your tank pick specifically because it's hella neutral and it doesn't have me fighting my
Mhm.
like tensions of between milk. But I don't know. I don't know, man.
Okay, yeah, okay. If we want to go with Femi, that's fine too. I thought Femi's map control, specifically on Wrecking Ball, was better than most people I've ever seen
That was
play
really
Wrecking
good,
Ball.
yeah.
The mines, there were every time they used mines, they forced the side of Spectrum into a kill box where the rest of Pigeons could just collapse on them and get easy picks. The mines themselves weren't actually getting kills, but they were just forcing the side of Spectrum into, like I said, little kill boxes. So that's what I've liked about Femi's gameplay today.
I like that a lot. And honestly, what I like the most is that you, as well as I, are a tank player. So to be able to pick that up, and note that out, it's a more so of a greater, as they would say. You also pulled out the unsung hero card, and that definitely doesn't go unrecognized, in my opinion.
Okay, so we're good with Femi then for our
Yeah.
MVP of the match.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, when is our next stream going to be, Piper? Is it tomorrow or the
It
next?
is tomorrow.
Next
I
stream is
believe you're the
tomorrow.
fourth.
Who's going to be
3
playing in that?
3 p.m. I think. I actually don't remember, but I can check really quick.
Just gotta
All I know is
tell the people what's incoming for them.
Tomorrow's the 20th, and we have Powerpuff Girls versus Battle Cattle, which I am on Battle Cattle, so I should have known that.
Let's
Well, there you
go.
go.
So
Well,
that's
there you
huge.
go. You're gonna be able to see Piper play
Battle
tomorrow
Cattle.
potentially. So that's exciting.
I actually like this matchup. I don't
Oh
know
no!
about you guys.
Oh, there's no afternoon stream because there's no caster.
Yeah, that's my fault. I have to train somebody at work tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm gonna be at my
well,
mother's all
like
weekend
tonight,
visiting family.
Tonight was
next
one of
stream will
those,
be the 20th, which is tomorrow at 8:30. So no afternoon, just the 20th.
All right, and who are we gonna be seeing in that game?
It is Sussy Platypus versus Sussy Heroes.
Oh, the Battle of the Sussies.
Yes, and it is Arya and Zoran for casters.
Well, there you go. Make sure you tune into that tomorrow at 8:30, I think you said.
8:30, yes.
Yeah, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can tune in for the next match in Annihilation Overwatch. But that's going to do it for us tonight. I'm Shadowfang. That was Pipes. That other one was Piper. You can figure out which one if you listen hard enough. But that will do it for us. I hope you all have a great night.
Night.